RW down here in the Mountain Storm Workshop, and I am completing a custom bow staff for a client. This is pretty special. This is the prettiest piece of figured maple I have ever had in my shop. I'm just hoping the camera is picking it up. My eyes are picking it up. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. This is curly maple, tiger maple. Hard, very hard wood. Very difficult to machine. Sands wonderfully. Cutting, not so much. Came from a 7" by 1.5" plank. I took the absolute select part of the figured plank, which was ridiculously expensive, and trued it up, which took several hours actually, and then put the octagon on it, which took a couple more hours, and then I sanded it for a couple hours to bring it into spec so that all the sides are the same size. They're all perfectly flat, straight, true. Been sanded to 400, and right now they have their very first coat of linseed oil on it. I'm going to get 2 coats of linseed oil that are allowed to dry for 24 hours each, and then a coat of wax, maybe 3 coats of wax. We'll see what it needs. It'll talk to me, it'll tell me. But super nice piece of maple, straight as a laser. It wasn't when I started, but it was when I finished, which was my job. That was my job. Let's make this thing straight as a laser. I'm not sure if the camera lens is in the right place to show you. It makes it look twisted because it's kind of like a fisheye lens. There is no twist to it, trust me on that. Dead, flat, straight, perfect. Perfect chambers on each end that are exactly identical. Perfectly sanded end grain. And of course, an absolutely glorious piece of luthier quality, AAA Select. One of the most expensive pieces of lumber I have purchased in a while. At least here in my shop. You know, when I'm spending boat captain money, that's a whole different thing, man. I'll spend some money, but for me, to spend this kind of money, whoa. Yeah, I wanted to make a super nice staff for my client. So I picked out a huge chunk of wood that I could cut down both in thickness and in width, because the way wood is, it's never perfectly straight and you got to true it up. So I had to have about 1/4 inch to work with. He wanted an 1.25" bow staff, 58 inches long. I got a 59" piece, 1.5" thick, 7 inches wide. I sliced into the section that had the most figure, the straightest grain, the most desirable characteristics for making a strong, durable, beautiful staff, and this is what I came up with. I'm real happy of it. Proud of myself for having gotten this far. Because I've been pushing on this since this morning. It is now dark. It's been a long day working on one piece of wood, man. But it's not just a piece of wood. It's the spirit and the soul of the warrior. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you're making a martial implement, when you're making a staff, or nunchucks, or sticks, or any of these things, you're not just slapping together a piece of wood, man. This is something that somebody's going to have a relationship with, that they're going to, you know, be integrated with, become one with this thing. And so you have to have a suitable vessel, you know, for that. You can't just pick any old piece of wood, man. It has to have certain character, certain quality, And then I really think that the person who's making it has to be in the right place, you know, to do the right job, you know, because it's not about getting the job done. It's about crafting something and then handing it on to somebody else and saying, here you go. This is the right thing for you. And I appreciate my client having that trust in me and commissioning me to make this wonderful thing. It is beautiful. It's got one coat of linseed oil on it right now, so much more beauty will come out of this thing. I don't know if the camera's really doing it justice, but it is striped like a tiger from one end to the other. It's just amazing. Beautiful piece of wood. Thank you, sir. I appreciate your confidence in me. Alright guys, that's it. This is just a teaser video. I've got an incredibly long video showing some of the processes that were involved in making this. And it's not everybody's cup of tea to sit down and watch a half-hour video of somebody running power tools. So this is why I'm making this relatively short video, just to show you how incredibly beautiful it came out. So happy with it. Look at those chamfers. Look at those edges. It's like a jewel. It's beautiful. Kind of want to stamp my maker's mark in it, but then again, I kind of don't, because it's so beautiful. I don't really know if I want to slam my mark into the end of it. I think I'm just going to leave it as is. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting Mountain Storm. I appreciate everybody who's been sending me custom work. I've had a whole lot of real interesting projects this month, and I look forward to even more. Get with me at rw_keeton@yahoo.com if you would like to commission anything out of wood or plastic. I'm your man.